Hi there, thanks for joining me, astrologer Patrick Arundell, for your astrological overview for week commencing the 11th of August. The two planets which influence and guide the sign of Pisces are forging quite an obtuse angle this week, known as a quincunx, and it runs on for the whole of the week, quite exactly. Neptune is about dreams, and it's in the sign of Pisces at the present time. Jupiter is about expansion and growth. And this influence is just saying to us that we need to be conscious of what the foundations are for anything that we're doing that is more expansive. And if the foundations are more dreamlike or not very workable, then they are going to fall apart. However much optimism and self-confidence that Jupiter in Leo gives us the suggestion that they can. But also, this is a week when Venus moves out of Cancer and into Leo on Tuesday. This is a delicious transition. Remember, Leo is ruled by the Sun. So Venus coming here means that it's going to heat up passion power. And by the end of this week, Friday through to Sunday, Venus and Jupiter are going to be combining brilliantly. Now, when these two get together, it usually leads to frivolity, to fun, to eating and drinking, but usually without too much moderation. So it may be something that is going to trigger quite a few happy events for us all, but perhaps also some regrets afterwards. So you may want to just be conscious of keeping a sense of proportion around them. But if you are looking for an enrichment in your love or social lives, this is definitely a beautiful, beautiful aspect. But by Friday, Mercury moves out of Leo and into the sign of Virgo. This is one of the two signs that it governs along with Gemini. But Mercury coming here can give us a little bit more precision, which won't be a bad thing if we think about the up energy that Jupiter is bringing to situations. Mercury will just say, well, that's okay, let's just look at the facts and figures, let's look at the small print, let's not get too carried away with how things might be or could be. Let's look at how they are, and that actually can be a very good thing. Ironically, next week, Neptune's going to be the planet influenced quite potentially trickily by Neptune. But for this week, the last few days of this week, Mercury can definitely be a very positive thing. But the Sun, of course, continues in the sign of Leo. But we're still dealing with the fallout from last week's full moon, which was influenced very strongly by planet Saturn. And Saturn, of course, is the restrictor. So if there has been a bit of a joy, a dip in the joy factor at the end of last week and the beginning of this one, it wouldn't be a surprise. But there's everything to suggest that Venus getting together with Jupiter will soon see us all feeling a lot more cheerful. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.